I'm joined by Councillor Jeff Coffman, and we are recapping this week's City Council meeting. Just a couple of things to discuss. We're going to start with CASA, the Community Arts Center. That's the new name. Let's talk about the discussion and how did that come to be the name of the new Community Arts Center?
Well, a couple of months ago, Council was presented with a process, and what we determined was that a group of stakeholders would be involved in selecting names provided by the community. And so community citizens actually submitted about 80 names, and they narrowed down the list to 6, and out of that short list they chose the word CASA, which means home. So the idea being that the Community Arts Center is going to be home for arts here in Lethbridge.
Awesome, and it's really great to be able to have that community involvement to come up with the name.
Well, definitely it is, and that's always appreciated. The idea is to find a name, or the idea was to find a name that was short, was simple, was unique to the building, and it was something that is easily identifiable.
Excellent, sounds good. I like it. CASA has a nice ring to it. Okay, moving on to topic number 2, naming rights sponsorship deal for the skate park. That's an exciting piece of news. What happened in City Council in regards to that?
Well, for that we're dealing with the design and construction of the skate park, corner of Henderson Lake Boulevard, North Parkside Drive and Mayor McGrath Drive. And it's a $645,000 project, so to have a company like SLP step forward and contribute $10,000 a year for 10 years in the naming rights is actually greatly appreciated. It really helps to move the project along.
And that is a really exciting piece of news for something that has been discussed for so long in the city.
It's really going to help us take the step forward that we need to take to get this up and get it built.
Awesome. All right, and now the third piece, ambulance donation. That's really, really cool. Let's talk about what happened in the meeting in regards to that.
Well, this is something the city's actually done with the Sunrise Rotary Club in the past. We provided fire vehicles and I believe a couple of buses as well. Okay. And the Sunrise Rotary Club drives these down to Mexico and donates them to smaller communities down in that part of the world where they need, in this case, an ambulance or where they need fire vehicles. And so we have an ambulance that's coming out of our regular inventory, and we have donated it to Sunrise Rotary, and they're going to, like I say, drive it to Mexico and get it up and running down there for them. So awesome. It's a great way of Lethbridge reaching out around the world. It was mentioned at the meeting that somebody from Lethbridge was in a smaller community in Mexico and actually saw a City of Lethbridge bus.
No way.
Thought it was a bit of a broad route to be covering, but then realized it was the donation we had made. So this is the way that we can help others in the world.
That's really awesome. A little piece of home down in Mexico. Absolutely. That's awesome. That's a recap of this week's City Council meeting. Thank you so much, Councillor Coffman. If you can't make it down to City Hall for the bi-weekly City Council meetings, you can catch them right here on Shaw TV at 1:30 every other Monday.